Ithaca Wrestling is a program that has compiled 83 different All-Americans, 12 individual national champions, and plenty of guys that put competitors on the mat like that. In 2023, they'll have a great chance to add to that total. After falling just short of a bowl game last season, Syracuse football returned 17 starters, but they were picked to finish in the basement in the ACC Atlantic in 2022, which only motivates an already hungry team. Not a cloud in the sky at the Binghamton Baseball Complex. Coming up a non-conference slate in which they won 9 games, the Bearcats face arguably their toughest America East opponent, UMass Lowell. Binghamton looks to snag the series today over the Riverhawks in a Sunday doubleheader. It was a disappointing end to the 2022 season for Johnson City softball after falling in the sectional semifinals to Vestal. They look to begin 2023 with a bang, but it won't be easy as they face a Union Endicott team filled with athletes, including 5 coming off a sectional basketball championship just a month ago. It's the Section 4 basketball championships this afternoon at Visions Arena. A 4-point lead in the Class A championship game at the break between Owego and Shenango Forks. You see Owego warming up right behind me. OFA was on this stage last year, but a 20-point loss in the championship game gave them a sour taste in their mouth. While Shenango Forks, yeah, they're down by 4, but they're looking for their first ever sectional title. Stay tuned on 12 News to see if the Blue Devils can complete the comeback. MBT Bank Stadium is packed once again to see one of the best pitchers in baseball, Jacob deGrom, hitting the bump this afternoon for the Syracuse Mets. Did he look Major League ready? Find out right after this. A windy and sunny day for Binghamton softball's home opener as the Bearcats look to win their first conference title since 2015, taking on the Maine Black Bears this afternoon.
This is 12 Sports.
It's Championship Sunday in Section 4 hoops with over 6 different teams in action today at Visions Arena. We'll start with the biggest rivalry of them all, Maine Enwell versus Union Endicott in a battle for the Class A girls title. UE comes into this one as the underdog looking to take down the Spartans. We start in the second half. Jaden Williams with the catch, eyes on the rim, and drills the 3, putting UE in front by 5. 2 minutes later, it's the Tigers again from the outside. Allison DePietro ripping the nets from 3. She's fired up. UE extends their lead. Emmy, though, responds. Katie Lamoureux on a mission to the rim with the scoop finish, cutting the Tigers' lead down to 2. Lamoureux again, this time from the parking lot. She finished this game with 26 points. To the 4th, DePietro inside, Olivia Garcia, count it, and a foul, putting the Tigers back in front down the final stretch in the 4th. And that's how it went for the rest of the night. Adriana Fontana, the soft touch around the rim. UE pulls off the upset, winning their first sectional title since 2007. Ithaca offense charges onto the field for their first time behind in a game this season. 9:32 left to go in the second quarter. 1st and 10 for the Bombers from their own 35. Trips toward the near side, left of the field. Jake Williams stays the back, flanks Wingfield toward his right. Wingfield looks toward the far side right, moves up in the pocket. He's going to toss a shovel pass to Mikey Anderson. Has room down the far right sideline, outside the numbers. Moves inside the Union 40-yard line. A statement first play right there. Anderson on the crossing route. Largest gain of the day for the Bombers.
They got to keep on rolling, keep this Union defense on their heels. That's the big play that they needed. The one thing that you got to talk about, I'll dissect it a little bit more as Wingfield's set and ready to go.
1st and 10 from the Union 38. Wingfield double clap with the hands, a play fake. Looks toward the near side left of the field. Ages of time. Rolls out. Now he's going to fire one and just throw it away down the near left sideline. Incomplete. Looking for another deep shot. That one for Julian Dumaga in the end zone.
And that play fits my last point. The one thing we've seen on the 2 successful drives, quote-unquote, for IC so far today is a deep play, an impact play. We saw that Mikey Anderson catch on the first play from scrimmage for IC. You get that Mikey Anderson shovel pass that's good for a significant gain there, and Wingfield trying to add and double down on that deep ball there.
2nd and 10 for the Bombers with 9:04 left to go in the second from the Union 38. 2 receivers toward the near side left, 1 toward the far side right. Williams stays the back. Wingfield waist-high snap. He's going to give it to Williams off the left tackle. Jake Willen away with the right guard, pulling across, but taken down by the outside linebacker, Austin St. Pierre, sweeping in for the tackle. No gain on the play.
Williams has had a tough go. The second level's had a great push by Union, and I wonder when the next time we'll see Jalen Leonard Osborne, because I think this running game for IC needs a change of pace. Now, nothing against Jake Williams here, but you got to bring in the 60-meter national champion to try and force this defense back.
3rd and 8 for Ithaca from the Union 36. 8.5 left to go in the second. Union leads 14-7. Wingfield in the shotgun. Crowley the tight end, attached edge left of the formation. 2 receivers toward the far side right. Union showing a 4-man front. Wingfield number high snap, 5-step drop, looks across the middle. Now zips when he's got his man. Crowley across the middle, moves his way and tabletop inside the Union 20-yard line. Ball came out late, but they rule he was down. Biggest third down conversion of the afternoon so far. Crowley with his second big catch inside the red zone, I might add.
Everybody moves outside the hashes. Crowley's in the middle, wide open. They went right there.
1st and 10 inside the red zone for the second time today for the Bombers from the Union 17-yard line. Almost an offside jump. They give it to Jake Williams right up the middle. His best run of the day, rumbling and tumbling all the way inside the Union 15-yard line, down near the 10. Best push we've seen from JoJo Puckey up front also.
Yeah, Puckey, only, like you said, only his second game back from injury. And now they go with Joe Rico at the center spot. So let's see what IC decides to do here.
2nd and 1 from the Union 9-yard line. 7:36 and counting left to go in the second quarter. Union leads 14-7. A stack to the near side left of the field with Dumaga and Anderson Klein, the lone receiver toward the far side right. Play fake. Wingfield looks to throw, rolls toward the near side left, caught by Mikey Anderson alone on a screen play. Scampers all the way down and tackled at the Union 2, maybe 1 yard line. Wingfield was looking toward the near side left in the end zone for Dumaga. That left a ton of space for Anderson. All of a sudden it brings up 1st and goal from the 1. Wingfield from the shotgun. Williams the back toward his left. Crowley the tight end attached edge left. Quick snap. Hand off to Jake Williams right up the middle, moving the legs, and he storms his way into the end zone. Touchdown Bombers. An immediate response for the Ithaca Bombers and some flags thrown after the play. This will be huge if it's a farther extra point for Monday, but nevertheless, Jake Williams with rushing touchdown number 8 on the season.
They are talking with a member of the Dutchman, which could mean this is even more important for the Bombers. We'll have more to dissect.
And it's on the defense. You move the ball up half a yard. Do you go for 2? Smith gets the inbound from Ichabal Seta. Bombers move into the front court from right to left, leading by 7 to start the 4th. Ichabal Seta toward the near side left wing, bounces to the near side left corner. Iorio, a power dribble, looks inside for Dorn. Pass was tipped into the hands of Ali Grake as the Pioneers with their first offensive possession of the 4th. Dribble on the far side, left wing, the leading scorer for Marietta. But scoreless so far this afternoon. Until now, pulls up right elbow extended, and it's pure from mid-range. 32-27. Bombers lead 30 seconds into the 4th. Smith points up with her left hand and waves it to run a set for the Bombers. Over to her senior classmate, Coffey on the far side right wing. Dorn replaces her, catches Coffey back out top. Swing across, Smith on the near side left. Launches a 3 and sticks it. Huge response on the other end. Natalie Smith, her second from beyond the arc. It's 35, Ithaca 27, Marietta with 9:08 and counting left to go in the 4th. Hannah Croft back into the game. She's had some physical battles inside with Emily Dorn. Off the handoff, Dorn switches on to Hannah Schill. Defense chance from underneath the student section. Grake drives toward the rim, and it's going to be an on-the-floor foul on the far side left against Natalie Smith before the shot. 8:58 left to go in the 4th quarter as Hannah Polche and Kara Volpe come back in. Ichabal Seta and Iorio on their way out for Ithaca.
Natalie Smith's first personal foul. There's really no foul trouble here in this game, with the exception of Aaron Hahn for Marietta.
Schill catches off the inbound. Hahn hands off to Gribble on the far side left elbow. Tough shot. Hand in the face was Volpe, and the defensive rebound to Polche. Schill speed 100 miles an hour down the near side left. Dumps off to Smith in the corner. Looks for Volpe inside. Pass was tipped and out of play. Thankfully for the Bombers, it stays their possession, but not a great pass there from Smith.
There was a blue wall in front of Volpe there. I would have never done that pass in that situation. If I were to try, I would go up over the top, but there was a very small percentage that pass was complete for a layup.
Hefner and Mackenzie Wilson back in for Cole Vivian's club. Smith the inbound from the far left baseline. Looks for Coffey at first, not there. A double down screen. They now find Coffey in the far left corner. Crosses over left baseline, but Hahn moves her feet well. Left elbow extended on the near side. Volpe dribbles toward the far side right. Scoop lay and somehow contorts her body and finishes up and in. Bombers have their largest lead in the contest, 37-27 with 8:30 and counting left to go in the 4th. Dribble on the near side right, dribbles with the right hand, nearly stolen by Polche. Her body hits the floor and left wide open underneath is Aaron Hahn. Lays it up on the far side left with the right hand. Back to an 8-point game, 37-29. Bombers lead with 8:15 left to go in the 4th quarter. Smith holds on the edge of the Ithaca logo, moving right to left. Coffey back out top, picks up her dribble. Low bounce pass caught by Smith, checked by Schill. At the top of that zone, Coffey into the high post, tough catch by Volpe. Near side left elbow extended. Dorn cutting baseline and a kick ball charged against number 21 in navy blue, Aaron Hahn. A fresh 20 for the Bombers and 8 minutes on the dot left to go in the fourth. Ithaca leads 37-29.
Chance for Ithaca to get it to double digits. That would be even or more than their largest lead. Their largest lead is 10.
Smith inbounds from the near right baseline. Coffey catches on the near side left wing. Smith turns to the lane. Oh, what a head fake. Goes up for the lane. Sits on the rim. Just fell off the front. And Wilson grabs a tough defensive board as he's hounded by Dorn. Moving left to right comes Marietta into the front court. Between the circles comes Hefner. Little hesitation move. Drives past Coffey. Had a lane on the baseline but didn't see it as her back was toward the basket. Still controlling it with 15 on the timer is the fifth year from Parkersburg, West Virginia. Over to Gribble. Far side left three. High off the front rim and bounced off the backboard. Coffey with a defensive rebound. Under 7.5 left to go in the fourth. Long outlet pass. Touch pass by Volpe. Over to Dorn on the far side. Right, the layup is in.
Bump
Beautiful.
Set. Bump, set, and spike, Dane. You're a volleyball geek. You got to love that.
Indeed, indeed. Bombers by 10, 39-29 with 7:11 left to go in the fourth. Slicing down the lane is Schill on the near side. Right wouldn't fall, but Hahn on the offensive glass. Count it +1.
Call and response. It's what we've seen all game long. I don't know if Isaac Newton's in the building, but this is his law of motion. Every action must have an equal and opposite reaction. Ithaca has a high momentum play on their side of the court. Hahn follows it with a high-octane play on her side.
Hahn has played with 3 fouls for quite some time. She now has 6 points on the night, went 6 for 6 from the line yesterday. It's her second and one, but missed her first free throw, and now 0 for 2 as that one toilet bowls out. Defensive rebound to Dorn. 39-31 Bombers lead, approaching the 7-minute mark left to go in the fourth. Colche points with her left hand for Smith to flash in the high post. She does just that. Coffey bounces into the high post, back out far side right wing 3. Smith on the way. Wouldn't fall. Coffey goes for the offensive rebound, finds it. Far side right lane, too strong. Defensive rebound to Aaron Hahn. Behind the back to her left, shakes Dorn up ahead to the ball handler Gribble. Into the far side left corner, Hefner goes baseline through contact, and it looks like Colche bumped her with her body. Hefner will go to the line for 2. One of the best free throw shooters, probably the best free throw shooter in the gym, and a chance to cut it to 6 with 6:39 to go in the fourth. When it comes to Ithaca wrestling, national accolades are the standard. Despite not being ranked in the top 25, the Bombers still think they can make some serious noise by the end of the season.
I think we could be, top 5, top 10. You never know when you get to the national tournament.
We've seen a lot of improvement based on like the first tournament to now. I think we're just going to keep improving, and then once the time comes where we have to show out, I think we're going to perform really good. So we have some high expectations as a team as well. So.
Ithaca Wrestling is a program that has compiled 83 different All-Americans, 12 individual national champions, and plenty of guys that put competitors on the mat like that. In 2023, they'll have a great chance to add to that total.
Some of the guys I guess keep an eye on would be Eza Chikwueze, who's ranked 4th in the country. He's 2-time All-American. And then there's Matt Byer, who's our 49-pounder. And then we got a freshman who's pretty tough, too, Isaiah Torres.
There's really only one goal left, become a national champion, obviously. Yeah, that's goal number 1.
So this year I want to be an All-American or a national champ. So the goal is to get down to the national tournament and then do whatever happens there happens.
To make that dream happen, it's about the mentality.
Every time you go out on the mat, you need to wrestle like the national champion, and you need to believe that you're the national champion.
Ithaca still has over 3 months till nationals, but are confident as they head into the winter months. Reporting in Ithaca, I'm Dane Richardson, Sports Weekly.